everyone, and welcome to beautiful Nassau, Bahamas, for what is an annual tradition, the Bahamas Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there, ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Motion from the back. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump, but that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school
There he goes! He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Locklear. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. Breaks into the open. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
On the ground, it's McCoby. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Miners getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll line up for a second down play. Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UTEP 3, Purdue 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They're going to ride this running back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. And he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the Miners have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Let's go!
With jet sweep pass. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, the offense just tried to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Reyes. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Well, Jesse, if they thought they were going to fool them by throwing it to the fullback, they did not. Big fella couldn't get started.
Yeah, sometimes these fullbacks, Reese, that they're not the most fleet of foot, and it can be easy for the defense to rally to them and use speed to get them to the ground.
Play number 10 on this drive, and his third and goal.
29 rolling. 2-9.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Niners!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready,
He'll start this drive going to the air. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
221 wing, 221 wing.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
At the 25-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this.
There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Boilermakers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Music no, music no. Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. This is a designed run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, better look out! And they'll pick up the 1st down and park it at the 47.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Rotlier. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A strike downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. At the 20.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Rides the back on the option to give. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. He'll take it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield. He just decided to take off.
And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Locklear. Got his man on the outside. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Miners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they're after him! And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. RPO complete. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whenever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Fires to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
UTEP 10.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it from the gun. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the 1st down.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UTEP.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's McCoby. Steamrolls his way ahead. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's McCoby. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just a little off. Incomplete. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. On the move. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
4th down, I drop back. I'm going to throw a ball to my receiver and let him make a play, and boy, does he ever make a play and stay in bounds to get the huge 4th down conversion.
To the air on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. Keeps it on the draw. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. putting 3 on the board. The kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. Do you see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot. Puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. Throws to the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
Chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. He gets out of bounds, picks up the first down, 30 seconds left. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Locklear. That's caught. It's Wilson.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots and put some pressure on the defense.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. In a good spot here with 2nd and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Odo. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here and for the